your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Will boot it away to start the game. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football, and one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Childs. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football, no answer. Second down, they go for the pass, they give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He's going to throw deep right side. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Whittington. Open space at the 25. There he goes. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, the ground game. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
Looking for a man. It's Childs. Got his man quickly. Stumbled to the ground.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
They'll move the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Spartans will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense. Seeing the running back. Don't let that dude who's super fast, elusive, catch the ball in space. Nice job staying glued to him. As soon as he caught that puppy, he got drilled.
Quick step and go. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the 1st quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, not great blocking up front. They're struggling to get the running game going. And tell you what, they got to find something. Last week it was a bad performance, and this offense has got to get some momentum early in this game and find something that they do really, really well. And someone
makes the grab inside the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Spartans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Reading the option, it's Childs. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Spartans have moved it inside the 20. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Here comes the heat. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. This drive will open from the 15. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got it set up on the outside. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Stewart. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 thick.
Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
More to the air. Quickly complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking for room. It's Hughes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Hughes. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hughes. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback on the keeper. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
To the air. It's Childs. Lofts one high and deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got some room to run. And he was weaving his way and finally brought down around the 23-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking left. It's caught downfield. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Wants to throw on first down. He caught it, and he will score. Touchdown, Oregon. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They're going to ride this running back. Hard running there. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. It's complete on the right side. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does the linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Second down, he'll throw it. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keep slinging it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll take a shot. Makes the grab. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. First and goal. They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Sparty.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Stewart. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Moore will throw. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. He's down at the 25-yard line. Waning moments of the first half. It is a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He tries to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. to make that catch. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a fascinating one going on in East Lansing. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Spartan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
And the Ducks can really attack on this second and short. They'll try the run. Powers through the defender. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Moore to the air. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. With the catch, it's Hughes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making checks. Back to pass on second down. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, lead the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
They make the tackle at the 22. Will give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Moore will throw. Right through his hands and incomplete, and he'll want that one back. It'll be third down.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his posts his friends, pegging the decibel meter on third down. Gets rid of it. Pulls it in. It's Benson. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be fourth down and decision time. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Smashes it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far. And if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking to fire. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulls it in, it's Kelly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll go to the air on third and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Yeah, get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going over the top. What a catch along the right sideline as he makes a huge play. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, and there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Moore to the air. A little screen to the running back. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Quarterback may change this route. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Ducks will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. He'll do it himself. Fights off a defender. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marsh.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Leaves it with the back. Finds some fresh air. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. On the run, fires downfield. Touchdown, Michigan State. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Moore will throw. That's reeled in. It's low. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hughes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football. They're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Got rid of it just in time.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
More to the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Moore. He'll be stopped just a little short of that 15-yard line, and now they're looking at fourth and short. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on fourth down. Wants to adjust the pattern. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. To throw, it's Childs. He's got his man across the middle. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. Wants to throw on first down. Throws for the tight end. Makes a connection. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. From the red zone, looking for a space. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this? Maybe we are set up for a finish.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters. And this